Gettysburg battlefield. And the pretty mountains of Shenandoah. Let's see what's on this side. Civil War Hospital. Look at the moo-moos. Moo. Hey, boo-boos.
See the bird on the cow's head?
Huh?
See the bird on the cow's head?
Oh, yeah. There's a bird on the cow's head. Look. Now it's sitting down there with him. There's some statues. That is, who's that?
It's John Brown.
Huh?
I think it's John Brown.
John Brown.
I think.
Guys, this is a little bit of a bonus video. This is where the North Carolinians and the Tennessee regiments or corps walked during Pickett's charge on July 3rd, 157 years ago, on 1863. We wanted to feel the heat
And what it felt like to walk.
and what it felt like to walk. A lot of people fell here. He said that most of the North Carolinians got killed, right? And
Out of 272 they had, 100 and some got killed.
was that North Carolina or Tennessee?
North Carolina.
And only 8 Tennessee people actually made it back with their flag.
And he said that it was rare that they even came back with a flag.
Yep. Which there's a little bit of a breeze, and I don't know if that was a breeze 157 years ago.
I don't know.
But helicopter up there. But check this out. It's quite of a walk.
And Virginia's over there.
Yeah, Virginia happened over there. They were concentrating towards those trees over there in the middle. That little bitty tree right over there in the center. Because Robert E. Lee had them concentrate on the center of the Union line. And Meade, with the Union, outpredicted Robert E. Lee. He was the first general on the Union side to ever outpredict Robert E. Lee. And you had the outcome of the war. This was the turning point of the Civil War, which happened for the better.
What fence line did he say to keep to?
Let's keep going to this one right here. This is the fence, must be one of the fences that they had to cross. See, they had to cross the fence, and that slowed them down a lot too. But he said keep going till it looks like the fence ends, and it drops down. See, they were going to them little white houses over there.
There's a peach orchard is over there.
Is that what he said?
Yep.
It's not, don't feel that hot, but could you imagine wearing all those clothes and all that equipment?
No.
Good night. And they wore wool uniforms then too.
Couldn't do it.
I know.
Wouldn't do it.
Which I'm sure they were really fueled by. Adrenaline. And because you know you got people shooting at you over there. And also I wonder how many people actually got shot on accident from their own side. There was a lot of people out here in these fields right here walking this way.
We're gonna walk the good ways.
Wow. Definitely gonna have something to drink when we get back. It's a nice breeze though. It feels good with the winds blowing.
Yeah, until it stops.
But today is July the 3rd. And I'm gonna record this whole walk. I won't go into, but folks, I'm sorry.
Sorry, soldiers.
I'm sorry y'all fell.
I salute you, dude.
Yep. I'm trying to keep your memory alive. But it's getting hard to do it, guys.
Everybody wants to take it away.
We know that you were fighting for a cause. Whether some people believe it was for another reason or not. But you had your own reasons. And the Union, they had their reason too, to preserve the Union, and everybody else knows why. But you died valiantly. And in my book, you guys were heroes.
Mine too.
I hear like gunshots.
I really do.
I don't know if it's fireworks or what. But look there. Look at that view. That's big round top, little round top. It's nice out here. Could you imagine 157 years ago there weren't no houses really like that? None of that stuff?
Yeah. It's just fields.
Yep. A lot of people aren't walking this spot right now. It's actually like 2 something. And they say that Pickett's charge happening around 3-ish. But there's 2 different times and 2 different generals. There's 2 different times.
From 2 different generals that was sitting side by side.
Yeah, one said 2 o'clock and the other said 3 o'clock is when Pickett's charge began. But they had been bombarding the center. They had been shooting cannonballs at the center. Well, wow, what time did he say that started? About 11? They started shooting, trying to weaken the center. About 11. And then Pickett's charge began around 3. It's just a bee. He's not going to hurt you.
Okay, the fence ends right there.
I think this is probably as far as we're going. Well, I don't know.
That's as far as I'm walking.
See, that's the fence that they had to cross to get all the way down. And that's probably what hurt a lot of them, I believe. Slowed them down because they had to cross that fence. You know, and then they had to throw their guns over and whatever equipment they were toting. And then, you know, it made them a shooting target. Actually, there's some of the other fences.
On the morning of July 3rd, another detachment of the regiment charged, capturing the buildings, and 1 officer and 1 man is driving back to skirmish reserve. The regiment lost in these charges 60 officers and men.
Yeah, I'm not going to walk all through that field.
I'm not neither. newborn babies.
Let's see what this is. Could you imagine, guys, though? Where? No, over here. Little round top. July the 3rd, captures here the Confederate sharpshooter in large barn of W.M. Bliss and his dwelling house near upon retreating, what was it saying? Retiring burned.
Both buildings by order of the division commander. Center of born site.
Wow. Sorry, it was so didn't want center, but this is the center of the barn site. There was a Confederate sharpshooter in there. We need to see these markers over here, and then we'll go, I guess. Go get cool. You got your phone with you? And check what temperature it is.
I don't want to know.
I'm curious. And see, they still had a ways to go. See them white little buildings over there? That's where they were heading towards.
It's 92.
92 degrees. It don't seem like it's as hot as it gets in North Carolina, because it don't seem like a whole lot of humidity, but wow, check this out. Center of the site, Bliss House, captured and burned by 14th CV, July. Wow.
What are you shooting?
I don't know. Well, so many holes in there. I guess animals dug holes in there. That's cool. That one's hard to read. But it's a warm day, ain't it, buddy?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Especially in that sun.
Oh, yeah.
In the shade, at least you get a good breeze.
Yeah, no short heat today.
Were you trying to feel how warm it was for the Confederates? And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
That's what we're doing.
I've been here 19 years, so
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
yeah, basically my whole life I've been doing the walk across for about 15, and it doesn't get any cooler, that's for sure.
Yeah.
This is our first time coming to Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah, this is the time to do it. You gotta do it on 3 days.
Yeah.
We've been here since July 1st.
Can't beat that. I came in town about the 29th. It took about a week.
We're
Wow.
from North Carolina.
I'm from New York.
Cool.
I've been there. I've been through New York and I've been to Long Island.
Whereabouts in New York? You been just the city, or?
I've been through the Bronx of New York and Long Island.
Yeah, I live 5 hours north of the Bronx.
Hmm.
I'm from northern New York, yeah.
My brother used to drive boats up there to New York.
Oh, okay.
So we went through the Bronx and I was like, I couldn't live here.
Oh, no, the city's too loud for me even. I
Right.
can handle that.
So much traffic.
Oh, yeah. You folks have a good rest of your day.
You too, bud. We'll let him take that on his own. You know? Just gonna stand here for a minute and take it all in. Yep.
I couldn't have been a soldier back in them days because I'd be done had a heat stroke.
Mm. Eight of the Tennessee boys made it back with their battle flag, and that's very unrare. What would you do if we were out here, seriously, and we ran into somebody like we just did, and we turned around and they were gone.
I be thinking I'm having a stroke and seeing things.
I've heard of stories like that happening.
I have too, but it's always been at night, not during the day. You know?
Yeah, but I mean, I've heard of some people, especially like at Devil's Den, lady was taking pictures and somebody come out like in uniform like the guy we just talked to and said, what you're looking for is over there. So she turns around to take a picture, and when she turns back around, the guy's gone.
I'd be asking them, what am I looking for?
But that'd be a pretty neat experience.
Yeah.
And seeing
I would like to talk to a soldier from them time period.
Right. Yeah, that would be cool. To actually talk to a real soldier, and whether it would be northern,
Southern.
yeah.
As long as I can sit down and have a conversation, it ain't got to be an hour conversation. It could be a 5-minute conversation. Look, how my fingers done swelled up just being in the heat.
Don't talk to them long. Let's stay back.
Hello?
Her dad's calling her.
Huh? What'd you say?
But
Yeah.
fence is falling down.
Hello?
I don't know how I'm gonna use this video. Might make it as a bonus, I'm not sure. But we walked at least halfway of Pickett's charge, where the North Carolinians and Tennesseans crossed at. A lot of people died in this field. There's a lot of bloodshed. A lot of bloodshed. I think in 3 days there were 51,000 dead. That's a lot of blood. A lot of American blood.
I don't know why my fingers are swollen up.
But
I don't get good signal out
he
here.
is killing my video.
Hello? Walking the battlefield. I wanted to tell you
I didn't want to stop it,
that I got your flag.
but her dad keeps calling in. And there's nothing wrong with that, but he's a Confederate. Not a Confederate, I'm sorry. He's a Vietnam vet. But this is absolutely beautiful though. Hot. I mean, look how far it is. And we're only about halfway back to where we were at, which I think was the halfway point. But it's pretty much way too hot right now to be walking. I may do the other one, I don't know. But like I was saying though, a lot of American blood was spilled out here. Whether you're from the north or the south, you're all Americans. We're all Americans. So if you're from here. But so really it was a senseless battle. But anyway, it happened and it's history. Man, it's such a beautiful day out here. She's done gone way up ahead because she's jaw jacking with her dad. I just wanted to walk this though because the North Carolinians fell here and this is where their brigade went off. So I wanted to kind of experience it, you know, because I am from North Carolina myself. But if y'all hear or see anything, please leave a comment down in the video. And please consider liking and subscribing. We are the paranormal side, but we also focus a lot on history also, no matter what the history is. I mean, it could be about the Civil War time, it could be about the Revolution, I mean, it could be about anything. But we also focus heavily also on the paranormal side of it also. So please like our video and subscribe. Hit that bell notification also. I'm almost back now. That's the North Carolina monument over there. It's fairly large. Oh, we got some more people coming. Man, it's getting hot. But out over there is where the North Carolinians Brigade went out. I smell the grass. The tilled up field. There you go. Smells so fresh here. I mean, not like cut grass, but it kind of reminds me of like the football fields. You know, how they used to smell, especially when I was hot and sweaty out there playing football in high school. But we're getting back now. And over here is a nice shady spot all the way down where they were lined up in the woods. Still a little walk there, I know that. That's the Tennessee monument. Man. It's nice and cool in the shade now. There's well, that's not Mr. Bob. Mr. Bob in the back of the vehicle, I believe it's his wife. See all the cannons lined up? And we're facing over there trying to weaken the center of the Union line. Wow, absolutely beautiful. That's the North Carolina monument right there. It's absolutely cool. But I'll add a picture of it that I took to a close-up. Alright guys, if you don't mind, please like and subscribe, and appreciate you watching. And look at the wind's blowing up. And welcome to the paranormal side. Alright guys, we're gonna cut it out for now. Confederate line of the battle. Hmm.